Alright, y'all, it's Faceless Fun here with another Face of Facts. But this one's not just for the faceless ones or Lunatic Nation. This is for everybody. If you're a taxpayer, you need to hear this. So, it costs $40,000 to $44,000 a year to house one federal inmate, and that's paid by y'all, the taxpayers. Now, if you take a look at that, it takes a full-time employee at minimum wage to make 1/3 of that in a year. If you make $15,080 annually, you pay $1,154.62 in taxes. Now, it would take a person 3 whole years with every single penny they make to pay for 1 year of housing a federal inmate. Can you imagine that? How many people's taxpayers' dollars are going to this shit every year? Well, I'm going to tell you. There's 154,155 inmates in federal prison. That comes up to $6,166,200 a year to house federal inmates. Now you're thinking, oh yeah, but that's the worst of the worst. That's all the killers and gangbangers. No, hold on. 42.8% of all federal inmates that are currently incarcerated are for drug offenses. Now the VOP does not break down status for nonviolent and violent, but the vast majority of federal prisoners do not have a history of violence. Now, alright, so now, where are we going with this, y'all? So, you mean to tell me that you're costing every single person a bunch of money for us to stay in here when we could be out there working, but instead you take all of our good years to work. So check this out. But now there's 74.5% of the working age, which they consider to be 26 to 50 years old. It's over 93%, y'all, of formerly incarcerated people in this age bracket are working or are currently seeking work. Yo, you hearing that? 93% of them people that are working age are working or currently seeking work. There's not no going out there being lazy, none of that shit, man. Come on. Now, think about this. The average sentence for drug users, 91 to 100 months for meth. Fentanyl, 74 months, crack cocaine, 70 months, heroin, 66 months, and marijuana, 37 months. Now, that's 5 to 6 years for opiates and crack cocaine, and 8 years for meth. So all the old white dudes that are sitting in Congress that are passing all these laws and shit, they're okay with the fentanyl and heroin because they're all strung out on pain pills. I get that, alright. But Barack Obama, he passed the crack law to make crack less of a charge, so now all his people can get out. It's out of control, man. But let's face the facts, y'all. So, what we got here? First thing first, stop giving drug addicts so much fucking time. We need treatment, not prison. This prison shit don't work. You send us in here with a bunch of more drugs and it just don't work. Second, you're seeking problems and not solutions. If you lock a person up for all their prime working years, then throw them back on the streets with few job skills, mental health problems, and trust me, we all end up with mental health problems because this prison shit will fuck you up. So now they got mental health problems, and then ask them to find work immediately. So now that you're out of your fucking prime working age, you're asking this man to go out there, work every single day, and still not really helping at home. Their wife's making twice as much as they are. Doesn't feel like a man that way. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? You've been in here, they've been taking care of you, you get out, and you still can't take care of them. Fast money starts running through your head. Okay. The most important fact is, though, that a few changes and some easy steps could save taxpayers about $2.5 million a year. So check this out. First off, get rid of the conspiracy charges. Stupid. It doesn't do anything. So you can't catch somebody doing something. So then now it's illegal that if 2 people say they did it. Man, listen, I got 14 years for a dope conspiracy and I never got caught with no dope. Never. I didn't have no drugs, no drug money, no marked bills, no wires, no nothing. So, step 2. And wait, hold on. About that, Trump, you've been charged with conspiracy. You know how much bullshit it is. Fix that shit, man. So, the second thing that needs done. Fix up the scheduling on the narcotics. Marijuana should not even be a fucking scheduled narcotic. And you base the Schedule 1 on not having any medical value when it's medicinally legal. Y'all look stupid right now. But the meth should be at the bottom of the drugs. Then the heroin and crack right up above it, and then fentanyl at the top of the ones we just mentioned. Look at the death causes by each drug every year, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Get the sentencing guidelines fixed, y'all. 10 to 20 years for any drug offense is insane, unless they're moving hundreds and hundreds of pounds. Listen, you're talking about a person's whole lives. Their children's whole lives. The whole time they're supposed to be there. So you're taking their working years, the years of being a parent, and asking them to come home normal? Come on, man. And then what comes up with their kids that are out there raised fatherless? Now the whole next generation has been fatherless with no guidance and love from a father. And the hatred for the police and the law. What are you think is going to happen? Come on, man. It doesn't make sense, y'all. So listen, man. All that being said, this has got to change, man. Put the drug addicts in rehab. Let us get some help and go back to work. This shit here, it doesn't make no sense. It's costing taxpayers money when we could be making money to help with the taxes to fund the shit that we really need. Come on, Trump. I know you got money, people. Start running the numbers, man. And my clemency's on your desk. Get me out of prison, y'all. I know you got people that know who I am. If not, I'm from the Southern District of Iowa. Since in 2017 when your bitch-ass Jeff Sessions was in there. But Lunatic Nation, Faceless Ones, I'm out, y'all.